What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here. In today's video, we're going to be doing a brand new crypto hardware wallet unboxing video for the Cypherock X1. I did a video on this, taking a first look back in 2020. Wasn't sure if they were going to make it through the pandemic era, but it looks like they are here and we're about to unbox it and take a look. Stay tuned. You do not want to miss this one. All right, guys, welcome back. Before we unbox this, I'm gonna give you kind of a brief overview of what the Cypherock X1, as you see in front of me, is. This is a crypto hardware wallet that uses a Shamir sharing secret, or SSS backup protocol, where you can essentially decentralize your seed phrase. They use a hardware device, and then they have 4 different CCAL6 plus certified element chip cards that will allow you to use multiple cards, or basically 2 out of 5 that will allow you to sign and send a transaction. Now, there's no display on the cards, but there is a signing device that does have a screen, which I like, that will allow you to authenticate and sign each transaction. So wanted to kind of give you a heads up. This is sort of a smaller hardware device plus a NFC card situation. So let's open it up, take a look. We can talk about the brief security, some of the coin support, and what my initial impressions of this are. First, looking at the box, this was shipped and it's made in India, which is kind of one of the first of its kinds. I've never seen any other hardware wallets that are made out of India. Most of them are either in China or in Europe. So this is how it was sent over to me. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to sort of unlock it. Okay, and it looks like it has a pull tab here. I mean, overall quality is pretty good. It looks, obviously it was a little banged up during transit, which is okay, that happens. But let me go ahead and get this pull tab off here. Take a look at what's inside. All right, so it comes in this sort of zipper hard case. From what I can tell here, it has the logo, has a little strap where you can either hook it to a backpack or something along those lines. And it looks like it has a zipper here, and it looks like it's already closed off. So let me go ahead and open this here. All right, pretty good presentation here. Has a getting started guide, going to cypherock.com/go. It says open the link on your PC, flip for the accessories. Now, before I go any further, this is not a wireless device, at least not yet. What I mean by that is this is managed by a desktop application and a web application. There is no iOS or Android or any mobile app currently, but from what I'm told, it is in development. Telling me to flip up for the accessories. This is where we have here the braided cable from USB-A to USB-C. There's even an adapter here that they include, which is cool. So you can do USB-C to USB-C if you have a MacBook like I do and things like that. So very nice touch that they kind of thought those details through. It looks like it has a little lanyard that kind of comes with the little case here in case you wanted to tie it to something or wear it around your neck if you wanted to. That's kind of cool. Comes here with, looks like some stickers, some anti-theft card sleeve, RFID blockers, and some other security booklets and things. We won't get too much into the weeds on this, but nice little touch. And then of course it has everything that comes with it, the anti-theft card sleeves, the lanyard, the adapters, the user manual, the webcam cover, stickers, and warranty. So it all kind of comes in this sort of foldable case, which is pretty nice. Now, one of the key things I want to talk about here in terms of security is there is no security seed phrase with this. However, normally when you have a BIP39 compatible wallet, you have a 12 to 24 word seed phrase so that you can restore your private keys easily. What they've come up with is a solution to mitigate that, where you don't have to generate or write down a 12 to 24 word security seed phrase. However, it is BIP39 compatible. So on device, once the keys are generated and the device is activated, you can extract the private key and you can extract the seed phrase if you need to, but it's not required during setup. Here is the actual hardware device itself, and it has sort of like a joystick, and it has a screen here. It looks like another place for the lanyard as well on the hardware device. There is a CCAL6 plus security element chip, as I already mentioned, in this device, as well as in the cards here. So I'm gonna see, as far as physical buttons, I can't turn it on right now because it has to be powered through a USB-C port, which activates and powers the device, as you can see here. And then it is like a joystick, which is kind of interesting. And then there's a small OLED black and white screen here. So in a future video, I'll show a demo of how the screen actually looks. It's hardened plastic. It's not the most expensive material, but it seems pretty sturdy to me, you know, for what it is and for what it will do. It allows you to sign and authenticate transactions. There's an NFC chip in here. So it is not air gapped, but it is wireless and it does communicate via NFC, similar to kind of what Tangem does. And then it comes with 4 cards here. You have card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4. Now, the way that this works is once the private keys are generated and stored on each of these cards in a Shamir backup style, it requires right now only 2 out of 5, so 5 being the hardware device itself, in order to sign or authenticate a transaction. What that means is you can essentially decentralize the private key, similar to like a metal seed recovery phrase backup, similar to kind of what Engrave does with the graphene plate, where you can decentralize the seed phrase. But basically you could put all 4 of these in a different physical location, and all you need is any one of these cards plus the device to sign the transaction. Now, Tangem doesn't have all they have is the card with the CCAL Plus chip and your mobile device. So you can't actually use a hardware device to sign the transaction. What I like about this is the fact that you have to use the screen and you have to sign and authenticate a transaction. It's NFC, so you hold this close to the device, and it allows you to verify the transaction, verify the receiving address, the sending address, and in some cases, the smart contract details to make sure that everything matches. And then you can authenticate it through this device on their desktop application or their web application. I like the fact that you do have the card formats in order to sign plus the hardware device. It kind of fixes the initial glaring problem that I saw with the Tangem that everyone was asking me about. From a security model, SSS or Shamir backup is very secure. It's tested, it's proven. As far as, you know, not being able to require more than 2, for example, let's say I want more security. Let's say I want to have 2 cards plus my device in order to sign an authenticated transaction. Currently, there's no way to do that, but that might change in the future. Right now, any one of these 4 cards and plus the device will sign it. So you could put 1 in one location, 1 to your friends or family, 1, you know, in a secret hiding place, and then kind of 1 that you use every day. However you want to do it, you basically just have to have this device plus any one of these cards in order to sign a transaction. Now, that could be a curse and or a blessing depending on how secure you are as a person. Security is only as strong as its weakest link. So if you're not properly using the right measures to protect yourself, the wallet can only go so far. All in all, and we'll talk about the price in a second, and I'll give you a link down below in the description that will give you a discount. But all in all, for what this gives you, it's very unique. It decentralizes the seed phrase. It doesn't require you to have a BIP39 seed phrase to activate or initialize the device, but I like that it is compatible and you can initially get those seed phrase off of the device once it's activated. As far as the private key generation, this is an open source device, yet it has a secure element chip. Kind of best of both worlds in terms of security, as well as being open source and being transparent with the code. I'll link everything to their website and you can review all this yourself down in the link below. This is a unique solution that kind of addresses a problem. I'll give you some of the things I like and some of the things I don't like. Obviously, I like that it has a physical hardware device, plus you have the flexibility of the cards. And right now you can use any one of them, plus the device to sign and send the transaction. It is only a desktop and application, so currently you have to connect it to a desktop or application, and it works via NFC. It's not wireless. It's not wireless and it's not air gapped. However, in the future, I'm told that there is going to be an update because there's a battery in here where once they release the mobile application, you'll be able to do it wirelessly as well. But right now it's USB-C or USB-A, so either Windows or Mac desktop application or web application. I don't like that because if that's the only option, I'm sort of tethered to my computer. It's not that different from, say, Trezor or Ledger, but they have the ability to go mobile, which is nice. Again, having a screen on the device is super critical, super key from a security standpoint, which I really like. Coin support, it's going to have all the basics. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all ERC20 tokens, Solana, all of Solana tokens, even Avalanche, all of Avalanche's tokens, Binance Chain or BSC and all of those tokens, and then a lot of individual coins, Dogecoin, Zcash, things like that. It doesn't have as robust coin support as, say, for example, like SafePal or anything like that, but it covers a lot of the basics. It covers 99% of what you're really gonna need right out of the gate. One downside on the coin support is it doesn't have some of the newer coins like Aptos or chains like Sui, say, Aptos, things like that. Those aren't gonna be incorporated just yet, but they're always adding more coins. Security, coins, overall looks and seems pretty good. I'll do another follow-up video once I've actually activated, set up, and used the device with some test transactions. But first, let's talk about the price and then we'll wrap it up. So I'm going to give you a quick disclaimer. If you use my code down below in the description, it's going to give you an extra 10% off discount. It includes everything that you see here, the hard case, the device, the 4 cards, and everything that I unboxed here. The normal full retail MSRP price is $199. Right now, if you use my link in the description, you can get all this for about $131 with the discounts and coupons that are going on. Always check that for the most up-to-date, best pricing. My link in the description will always be programmed with the discount. Let me know what you think. Comment questions below on this. This is, again, my first unboxing, so I've never used it, but it does seem very interesting. And I do plan on using it and giving you a full updated review of my experience and some screenshots and video cuts of me actually using the device. Let me know if you have any questions about security, if you have any questions about coin support or how this device works. And of course, if you're interested in this, check the link down below in the description. It really helps me and the channel out if you decide to use it, but there's no obligation. But honestly, I really like seeing these new innovative solutions coming, different options, different price points, and different security models to these crypto hardware wallets that are coming on the market. So really excited to test this out, and I will follow up with you guys on this soon. And for now, Crypto Renegade out.